Mix 106 with Willie Waffle movie reviews, our exclusive Mix 106 movie critic. We've got 3 movies. The summer movie season looks like it is getting underway in full force. We've got Neighbors 2, also The Nice Guys starring Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, and one that everybody seems to be looking forward to. They've turned it from a game app on your phone to a movie. It's the Angry Birds movie.
Can any movie top Captain America? Will it stop the juggernaut that we know as Marvel? I say one of these 3 movies is going to do it this weekend.
You think so, huh?
I do. I believe. I truly believe.
My guess is Angry Birds.
Well, yeah, because come on, it's the best one.
Okay, I was just curious. Once again, when they originally came up with this idea, I thought the dumbest idea ever. A phone app basically turned into a movie.
I know, and believe me, when this one makes a lot of money, they're going to make Snapchat the movie. I don't even want to think about what the Tinder movie is going to be like.
I sit here and I think, well, that's ridiculous. It'll never happen. But the way we're going, it could happen.
Oh, absolutely, and I think that this movie at least is good. At least it's fun. I think they took a lot of pain to put together a movie that made some sense. We have Red the bird, voiced by Jason Sudeikis, and we find out he's an angry bird in a land of flightless birds who all seem to just be happy and carefree. And to be honest with you, I'm on his side. They're all annoying bozos, and I would be angry too.
There's a great cast in that movie too. Josh Gad voices one of the characters, right?
Yeah, Josh Gad is like one
him.
of Red's new friends. You got Bill Hader doing the voice of Leonard the pig. The pigs show up, and it turns out Red is the only bird that does not welcome them with open wings.
With open wings.
So does this fall along with the game at all?
Yes, because the second half of the movie is basically the game. So, early on, we have characters and funny lines and funny situations. You were talking about some of the big stars in the movie. Would you believe Sean Penn is in the movie?
I heard that, but I heard he has no lines. He just does what he does in real life, grunts a lot.
That's what I thought was so brilliant. But then we get halfway through the movie, and it's almost like somebody tapped them on the shoulder and went, dude, the game. So the second half of the movie is one big, long, empty action scene. And surprise, surprise, they have to destroy the pig's village to save themselves.
Aww.
That game stresses me out, so I'm worried about watching the movie.
Well, I think the movie, the only stress part is if you're a little kid and you realize what the pigs are truly up to, it is horrifying.
So this thing really does have, in my opinion, a huge chance at way over 100 million, because I was reading, too, that the game has over 1 billion downloads.
Well, and you know that that the game does all sorts of secret things to your phone, so they're going to automatically just start buying tickets through Fandango without you even knowing it.
Right?
So what do you give it?
I'm going to say 2.5 waffles.
Only 2.5?
Wow.
Well, because I think the first half is so good, then the second half is so empty.
All right. And is this a movie that's just as good for the parents as the kids?
Oh, yeah. There's lots of bird puns, and you're going to enjoy all the funny little situations. And let's be honest, you're going to relate to why Red is so angry.
All right. The other one that I have high hopes for is Nice Guys, but then I lose some of that because it has had so much promotion, and those movies always scare me.
Yeah, scare me too. And I will preface this by saying I seem to be the one person who does not like the movie. Everyone else seems to think it's great.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it's a big missed opportunity. I see the promise there, I see the potential there, but I just don't feel like they carried through and made a good movie. So, it's set in 1977, and you got Russell Crowe as kind of the super tough guy enforcer. You got Ryan Gosling as the not-so-tough guy private detective, and the two have to join forces because they're working on cases that intertwine in a grand conspiracy that involves the government and big business and a dead film star.
See, I wonder if people are blinded by Ryan Gosling, because if I took my wife, she wouldn't care what the movie looked like. She would just be going, oh, he's so pretty.
Uh-huh.
Well, I will just say, that, Russell Crowe was the Ryan Gosling of his day, and look how that turned out.
All right. So why don't you like it? You're saying all the other critics like it, but you don't. Yeah. Why?
I feel like there's always a tease of more of a conspiracy, a more intriguing mystery, something that makes sense, something that ties together. Instead, I feel like the movie's just one big long romp as they go through Los Angeles in the 1970s, and they wear all the right clothes, and they have all the right mustaches, and they have all the right music, but it doesn't come together. I don't feel like we get to play along with that mystery and try to figure out what's happening. Things just keep popping up until eventually it's over.
So what do you give it?
I'm going 1 waffle.
1?
Wow. All right, and then we have one more movie.
Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, Neighbors 1 had some funny parts in it. It was just an okay movie, but there are some funny parts because Seth Rogen is funny.
He is.
Yeah, and I think you get a lot of that here, too. It's frankly, if you like Neighbors 1, you'll love Neighbors 2 because it's the same freaking movie.
Oh, it is?
I was worried about that.
Well, it is. I mean, Seth Rogen and his wife, now their baby is more of a toddler, and they have another baby on the way, and they think they're going to sell their house, and they've got a buyer. Except a wild, crazy sorority moves in next door.
How come this keeps happening to them?
Right, exactly.
It doesn't happen in real life.
Well, I guess they just have one of those houses near the campus or something. I don't know. But, they add this whole stupid feminist angle that, sororities aren't allowed to throw parties, so these girls are going to show them that they can be as crazy as the boys. And I'm going, dude, is this a movie from 1955? Come on. Every sorority can have a party these days. This is not some big, cause des célèbres or whatever they want to call it.
This is true.
Yeah, so that's just ridiculous. And then they do a lot of the same jokes over from the first movie. And I already saw those jokes, so they're just not as funny.
Yeah.
So what do you give it?
I'm going 1 waffle.
All right, what do we have next week?
Next week we are talking about one of the best and biggest Memorial Days I can remember in a while, X-Men and Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Summer movie season is officially open.
Oh, baby, it's rocking and rolling, and it's going to be longer than ever this year. We're really going to go deep into August.
All right, we'll talk to you next week.
All right, talk to you then.